You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Welcome back to another episode of Ride Like a Local. This week I'm in Lloydminster, Saskatchewan, Alberta for their 8th annual toy run. Lloydminster is now Canada's most rider-friendly community from the 2017 riding season. In the heart of the Canadian Badlands is Drumheller, runner-up community in Canada's most rider-friendly community contest 2017. We invite you to come experience the hospitality, drink in the views of one of Canada's most unique and haunting landscapes, Drumheller, Alberta. I'm in Lloydminster, and we're being joined right now by Clint Rabb from Edge Harley-Davidson here in the beautiful border city of Lloydminster, and we're standing in front of the signs that we're going to be presenting tonight, announcing Lloydminster as Canada's most rider-friendly community. How are you doing, Clint?
Oh, I'm doing great. With the exception of the weather, obviously, but everything's going very well.
Mother Nature has been an absolute cow. This is the middle of September. We've had snow up north. We're doing all kinds of goofy, crazy things. And it's not very nice outside. So go ahead, have your adult beverage. It's really quite all right. We're at the toy run. And so we're at the dance. Afterwards, nobody's on two wheels. We're all going to be smart, keys please, and all that other good stuff, right? So, I was at your shop this afternoon because you were kind enough to lend me a beautiful 2013 Street Glide.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, anytime we can kind of contribute to the ongoing festivities and activities, I mean, we're more than happy to. And it's great to have you down here. I don't get to see you very often, so anytime you're around or on different events, we get a chance to catch up for sure, right?
Yes, I've known Clint for a very long time in his drag racing days down in Medicine Hat and watching him on the track. But today when we were at your little shop there, and compared to your old location, this little shop is probably, 3 times the size?
Yeah, we are about 3 times the size. A lot better selection. Now we got everything spread out more, not crammed in there. Between parts and motor clothes and the bikes, it's a much better operation. And then, of course, with our performance, in-house performance stuff we're doing right now, we're really enjoying that and trying all sorts of new stuff.
Well, and the interesting thing is the community of Lloydminster itself. You guys have a super strong hog chapter. Let's talk about what that does to support your dealership.
Well, it's nice. Like we have probably. I think last count was 160 plus members. There's obviously the core group that are very active, that was put on the toy run, every year, and they've the amount that they've raised every year is absolutely phenomenal. If you go back over the last 4 years, they're whenever we need something for as far as the test our metals or anything else, so they're always there to help, and it's a great group. It's a really, really good, strong group, and we're very happy and proud to have them and be a part of them, because really it's extension of us, and it's great.
Well, and what do you think it is? I mean, for a small city like Lloydminster is, what do you think it is that gives you such a strong presence in this town?
Well, I mean, Lloydminster, because we don't have as many activities like a lot of the bigger towns, there's I think it's just something that people are drawn to, and if you ask probably any one of the hog members, they didn't know most of the people until they actually became a hog member, and then there's friends, great friends, and that have come together over just the hog alone, which a lot of them were in different fields and never would have crossed paths with them. Everybody from lawyers to bankers to mechanics to laborers, everybody. RCMP officers, absolutely. One of our top one of our top members is actually one of the main members of Lloydminster. So we've got everybody.
You know, and that's what I love about our community, the riding community, period. It doesn't matter where you go, coast to coast, anywhere in North America or around the world. If you're on a motorcycle, you tend to be a little bit more of an open person, willing to meet other people, and you tend to have a little bit more sense of community.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, you find, you know, for the most part, you know, the groups like that or bikers as a whole are more generous. You know, they're community oriented. But I mean, having a bike is a great icebreaker, right? It's easy to go up and talk to somebody, and everybody's excited about their bike, and you can really go from step A to B to C in a matter of short time, right?
Absolutely. Why do you think Lloydminster won this contest?
Well, it was a lot of hard work. You know, there was a lot of rallying, and the community got behind us, you know, as a whole. I mean, and it just wasn't Edge Harley-Davidson. It just wasn't, you know, the Hog Group. It just wasn't, you know, many of the other businesses and organizations in town. It was a whole group of us that started pushing on it and wanted to see this happen, and the community got behind it.
Well, there you go, folks. It's community. Every time we talk to any of these communities that win, it's because their community has gotten behind them. Thanks for taking a few minutes with me, Clint.
Yeah, no problem. And thank you very much. It was good to see you.
Father God, thank you for today. Thank you for everyone that's come together to put this together and put their effort into it. Thank you for everyone that's donated and all the things that have come together. We ask your blessing on this evening, that we would make good decisions and that we would have a safe evening, and that you would bless this food to us in thy name. Amen.
Thank you. Where's our auctioneer? Front and center, big boy. He said made good decisions, so I'm going to apologize right now for myself ahead of time. Guy Dudding, Rob Rohr, Murray Getty, Libby, for what might happen tonight. Just thought I'd get that out of the way now. So if we can have the auctioneer come up, he's going to help us out. We're going to get rid of the first 3 tables tonight, because that was fun last year. Did you guys agree? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, I know you just got in from the cold, but we're going to put you to work right away.
Well, apparently we got auction off the first 3 tables that are going to get up to eat. And apparently last year we got about $5,000 for the first 3 tables. What? How bad do you want to eat? Make a little deal with your people at your table. Make a little deal with the people at your table. Jeez. Did you get really wet and cold today or some damn thing on your bike? Okay, how about a $50 bid? That would be $5 for everybody at your table. I got 50, 75, 75, 50 bids, 75. 50 I'm bidding, 75. Anybody want to get up and eat? The rest of you are all going to sit the rest of the evening if we don't sell the first 3 tables. Thank you. 100 bid, 150. 150 bid, 200. And 200. 150 bid, 175. 150 I'm bidding, 175, 175. Would you say 175? 150 bid, 175. 175. Thank you. And 200. And 200 a bid, and 225. Anybody else? At 200, 225? Go and eat. $200. Give me the money and go and eat. And for $200, this table can go. 200. All right, give them the money. $200. Anybody else at $200? You want to get up there? Well, I'm going to let this lady at this table all by herself get up and eat. You cheap buggers. $200. One more, and then we're going to let everybody go. $200. Nobody even wants to look at me. Isn't that strange? And I washed, put on my best hat. 200, anybody else? How you doing, Al? Was that a bid? Thank you, you get to eat. Good to see you. Boy, it sucked him right in. I stared at him for about 10 minutes there. Thank you, folks.
On the Alberta-Saskatchewan border is a welcoming city that was recently crowned as Canada's most rider-friendly community of 2017, Lloydminster. From rider-friendly businesses to great events, Lloydminster, Canada's most rider-friendly community. Come experience it. That's our time for this week, folks. Next week is our last episode of Season 6. Join us when we actually crown Lloydminster as Canada's most rider-friendly community.